to talk about during a speech at a wedding. Um, don't worry, I'm not going to talk about any of those things tonight. You're okay, man. But now that I have all your attention, my name's Andrew, and Nick and I met 2008 after he got out of the Army, and we were serving process together, serving legal papers together, while attending UCSB. And recently, my father has handed him the reins to his business, which he spent 40 years building. So, needless to say, we consider Nick family. Before I go any further, I'd like to thank the Tucker family. Mike, Eric, Paul, please a big round of applause. I don't know if this night would have happened without you guys. Thank you. And also, thank you for having me back. I know some of those Memorial Days got pretty wild.
You dressed up this time.
And ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about the bride? How beautiful is she tonight? You know, I think Nick and Christine asked me to give this speech for two reasons. The first was because I didn't think that he thought I would roast him. That's not going to happen.
Get him.
Yeah, he's going to get it a little bit, but it won't be bad. Secondly, Nick was living on my couch when he met Christine. So I saw the fear in his eyes when she ghosted him on that first or second phone call. Actually, it was a date, I think. It was a date. I thought so. But I also saw Nick's infamous stubbornness coupled with his inability to accept defeat. And then I saw two incredible people fall madly in love with each other. And Nick, when I say he was living on my couch, I mean that in a literal way. That's not a figure of speech. I'm going to have my wife, James, and Renee pass out just a little reading, but
Go for it.
please,
We got this.
please do not open until I direct you to. And there's a kind of a minimal amount, so if you could share with the person sitting next to you or your date, I'd really appreciate it. It's not going to be that bad. I promise. I put a lot of thought into it. When I tell you, oh, over here, guys. James. Over here.
Bring it over, but I can't get up. There you go.
This is all or nothing.
Bay over here. James.
Yeah.
Take one, James. We'll share.
Yeah.
Need one?
I know.
Need one. Anybody else? Raise a hand. I got a few more.
Yeah. All right. Anybody need one? There's a couple left. All right. So I know you're probably all wondering why the heck there's a picture of my wife and I in the front. Well, that's for three reasons. The first is tomorrow is Gianna and I's 18th wedding anniversary. And I am lucky to call her my wife. And I'm even luckier to share the weekend with you guys. The second reason is Nick spent a lot of time in my house before he met Christine. It was almost like we had a roommate who didn't pay rent or have a room, for that matter. And thirdly, I see a lot of characteristics in your guys' relationship that G and I share as well. As you mentioned in your vows, you guys are adventurous and you're spontaneous. You climb the biggest mountain in California. You're always backpacking, behind the mountains of Santa Barbara. You're always doing something fun. But you're two old souls. And even when you're not climbing mountains, whether you're playing cribbage or you're overwatering a sunflower or you're somehow concocting the biggest heirloom tomato I've ever seen, you're still having fun while you're doing it. In fact, I've known you guys as a couple now for 7 years, and I've never once seen you argue. And I truly think that's a testament to your relationship. The last, it's the way that you guys love each other, the way you look at one another. Nick, the way you let her make all the decisions. I don't know if it was love or stubbornness that got this guy to stop biting his fingernails, but it was honestly pretty impressive.
Yeah, Nick. Love that.
So Nick, you are marrying an extremely compassionate, a very beautiful, very open and understanding and funny woman. And she's giving all of that to you. But it's not just those characteristic traits of Christine that I know you're gonna love. Because as a father of two, I've since realized that one of the most important things, characteristic traits you can find in a spouse is her ability to care, to nurture, and to love their family. And there's no question at all that Christine loves her family. Mark, Coco, and Jennifer, Rufus, and now you, and hopefully Rufus gets some siblings soon, are part of that group. And I'm 100% positive that Christine will make a great wife, but I'm 110% positive that she will make an even better mother. So I'm happy.
Yeah.
Christine, you are marrying one of the most stubborn individuals I've ever met in my life. But he is also one of the most loyal and dependable people I have ever met. The man will cherish you until the end of time because his love for you is unwavering. But those are not the only reasons that G and I love you. I'm going to take you guys through just a little walk through memory lane of what it was like before Nick and Christine met, before September of 2013. You can open them. So, Christine, thank you for finally calling him back. Thank you for meeting him. Thank you for marrying him. And thank you for getting him out of my house. The photo on the back is the first photo that I received of Nick and Christine, and that's when I knew. And to conclude, Nick, I'm going to leave you with a little advice. Behind that compassionate, beautiful, and sincere woman is an extremely fierce and strong individual. And to that, I tell you good luck. But I also tell you 3 little words that I told James 2 years ago. Yes, my dear. Christine, little piece of advice for you as well. Please don't forget that we still get a bachelor party. Please raise your glasses and toast to Mr. and Mrs. Nicholas McGilvray.
Cha-ching!
Well done.
Nice job, Gray.
Good job.